Immigration is my number one issue, and abolish open borders as well.
But I just think the government needs to stop getting involved in people's lives.
The party may not exist in 10, 20 years' time. That's how important I think that is.
What do you think is the issue that the Conservatives need to address the most?
Oh, immigration. Immigration. It's the fundamental existential problem facing Britain. It affects everything from, school places, healthcare, security in some more grave cases, housing. It is it's the crux of most issues, or at least a factor in the degradation or improvement of a lot of aspects of British society.
Housing. It's housing. The Conservative Party has got stuck talking about immigration is a big topic. I think everyone is talking about it. But speak to anyone my age, older even, housing is everywhere. There's a lot of things going on here about housing and sort of how the Conservative Party can tap into the youth and so forth.
I just think the government needs to take a step back, whether it's Labour or the Conservatives. That's ultimately why I'm a Conservative, because I believe that the government should hold as little role as possible in the state. I think we as people should be allowed to decide how we spend our money, what we spend it on, what we spend our free time on, what we work as, what we go into employment as, what we do in education. I'm sort of fed up of being sort of forced and told what to do by the government.
Immigration is my number one issue, and abolish open borders as well. That's from a group in America called VIDA, showing they're shut down.
I think communicating the values and what they're going to do, what's practical to do, and what they hope to do. I think we champion conservative values and conservative policies for a reason, and realising how pragmatic they are, because that's a big word that came out of a survey that they did, conservative values, and wanting to communicate those to the public and being pragmatic with our solutions, because I do believe we're the best solutions to touch it.
The public are struggling with knowing what the Conservative Party really stand for. Social justice is also very important, internationally as well, the conflicts.
I don't think I can name. For me, it's immigration. I think the country actually has been voting for lower immigration for about 30, probably even 40 years. It's been in every single winning manifesto and probably every single losing manifesto for the last 40 years. Someone has got to get on and actually deliver the lower immigration that every single Prime Minister, Labour and Conservative, has been promising for I don't know how long.
So yeah, we need to reduce immigration. Net migration needs to be down to 10,000. It's that simple. Yeah. As I said, it's existential. Yeah. It's existential. If we don't tackle that issue properly in opposition, the party may not exist in 10, 20 years' time. That's how important I think that is.
I think the most important is realism in terms of from a policy perspective. We have to be honest. We can't pretend that we can do everything, or that can make loads of dwindling amounts of kind of public spending or money go further. I think so. There's an element of realism that's needed there, and also I think that the public will appreciate being told the truth rather than being made promises that large majority of people know won't be kept.
I look up to the Cameron years of being a very positive time, because he introduced very, very successful welfare reforms, while also allowing people to be free and have that make them choices for themselves. I don't personally like the idea that the government should really be choosing the pathways of each individual, and I do feel that is both what Labour and the Tories are doing at the minute. So any option to make the country and make the party more free is something that I would always advocate for the future.